Uh, I'll just use this one. Zooming and zooming, zooming. Okay, so it's body proportions. So a lot of the times when you look at a body, it's made, you can figure out the height of, or the proportions of the body based on like the the height of the head, basically. So most bodies are like 7 heads tall, 7.5. Um, so what I was looking at is usually anime proportions are a little different. Um, they're like, at least for girls, it's around 6.5, 7 heads high. So I was using that to kind of like measure um, out her body as I was drawing it, making sure like everything was in the right place so that her legs aren't too long, her arms aren't too long, her torso's not too long, that kind of thing. Some people can eyeball it. I kind of need the help. But yeah, basically each line was supposed to, yeah. The lines are off now because I've resized the sketch. But yeah, it's a cool drawing method. It's definitely um it's great to use if you're trying to um do a design. But yeah, some people can eyeball it, but I'm kind of a little out of practice with doing that, so it's definitely a great thing to try. Hmm. Of course. I'm glad some of my art knowledge is helpful. My my degree is not useless. What is playing? Oh, the meme mix. Um, someone who's really, really good illustrator is, let me, Andrew Loomis. Um, Loomis is spelled like Loomis. He was an illustrator. He has like several books. Um, but he's a was a very, very prominent illustrator, and there's a lot of like instruction in his books that are like um help with like, doing faces in different like um angles and stuff like that. He has like a lot of different methods. Definitely a very good illustrator to look at. Loomis? I wouldn't doubt it. A lot of people use the Loomis method for heads. There's like guidelines. Um, Let me get one of these rough brushes. Oop, can barely see that. So usually with this method, you draw like a circle, line, and you kind of carve out a circle on the side. Do this. And I think the jawline's supposed to come from here and you bring it down. Kind of like that. This might not be like super accurate, but that's basically what it is. I mean, there's like other methods where if you're planning out the body, break it down into shapes as well. Something like that. You can also do circle or cylinders and put lines across it. It's it's practice. You just gotta practice it. Well, you draw. You just draw. You keep drawing. You try to draw other things. Uh, Honestly, I'm probably a novice compared to a lot of the bigger artists on like Twitter and stuff like that. Um, I have a bit of a shaky hand, so I'm not able to draw as smooth of lines in one stroke. I have to have like stabilizers on when I'm doing stuff. Like stabilization helps like drag the brush behind where I'm drawing. Also, I have another method which I learned that's more it's kind of for animation, but it works. use the bean method. So what do is you draw a bean, you put the head, you put the arms, you put the legs, the front. Oh, no, the line. Is it there? No. Bean. Yeah, I think it's that way. It's it's definitely kind of a good method. It kind of breaks down the pieces of the body. I actually had to do a animation my first year with a little bag, and it used that method. Had like to be like a little bean bag. I had to draw it like that. It's very good for animation stuff. Also, there is like if you're doing like really quick drawings, you can just do this little line for like the nose. So if you're like doing super quick sketches, it just kind of indicates where it's like looking. But but yeah, there's like tons of methods. Oh, I remember Mucha Lucha. Oh, I was trying to think who's Snoopy? I found him. Yeah, circles are hard. This is using my shoulder because you're not supposed to draw with your wrist, but I end up doing it anyway. But you're supposed to draw with your shoulder. Sorry for my edgy music. it's a cover of the song, but I guess I liked this one at some point. Welcome back. Yeah, we got a lot more people. Actually, kind of surprising. I haven't seen this many people actually. Yeah, well, I got raided once. No, twice. But that's besides the point. But yeah, I was just going over drawing methods because I'm kind of dreading lining this right now, so I was just kind of explaining like drawing techniques that I learned in art school because gotta put my degree to use somehow. Cylinders are a valid method of drawing limbs, by the way. Yeah, yeah, I just got into like talking about it because I was talking about these lines and then it evolved into me talking about like drawing methods. I mean, that's a good outlook.